In this quick video, I'm going to show you how to set up your balances sheet to organize your accounts the way that makes the most sense for your financial life using Tiller. So here on the Tiller console, I've already got a spreadsheet linked. You can create a spreadsheet using the Create Spreadsheet button here and choose Google Sheets or Microsoft Excel. The steps are going to be exactly the same no matter which platform you choose in our foundation template. So I'm going to go ahead and open the family budget sheet here by clicking that Open Sheet button. And then first we're going to head over to the balances sheet and see how things look just without any customization. You can see I've got several accounts linked here, and they're in ungrouped liability, ungrouped asset. If I'd like to customize this sheet, I can head on over to the accounts sheet, which is blank by default, and just start selecting my accounts that I'd like to organize from the drop-down menu here in column A. So I'm going to select each of these accounts to just go ahead and get ready to customize them. Once I've got all my accounts selected, I can then go ahead and start entering in a group name. This can be whatever you like. It could be investments, it could be called savings or kids' college savings, or anything that makes sense based on your financial life and how you want to see your accounts organized on that balances sheet. So in my case, I'm going to do credit cards as one of my groups. I'll have a savings group, checking group. This is another credit card. And this is a checking and savings, and then one more credit card. Now I've got all my groups set up for all my accounts that are linked into this particular spreadsheet. So when I head back over to the balances sheet, then I can see things look a little bit different. I've got those checking accounts grouped together, the savings accounts grouped together, and the credit cards grouped together here in the liabilities section. So the balances sheet is a really quick overview of your net worth based on the accounts that are linked to the spreadsheet. Not necessarily all of your accounts, so it may not reflect your entire net worth, and all the asset accounts linked. So it's just assets minus liabilities to get this net worth number here. And then I can see for each groups, I get the total amount per group, and then the individual balance for each of those accounts that are linked to this particular spreadsheet. So if you have some accounts you're not seeing here and you want to add more, you can do that from the Tiller console here, from the account section. You can choose add account. You can use your primary data provider, or if that one's not working or you can't find it, you can use this try a different method and try the alternate provider, backup provider. You can also import and track manually if there's some accounts that we don't support, or things like your real estate properties that you want to include as assets to get a more realistic picture of your net worth. That's a great use for the import and track manually. It'll let you create a manual account using just this quick form here. And then if you don't want to track the transactions, you can just skip that import CSV step after you add the manual account. And then the last thing is just make sure that those accounts are linked to the spreadsheet. So here on the family budget, it automatically navigates me to this linked accounts. But if you don't see this selected, just click linked accounts at the top and then choose manage links here, and then check or uncheck any accounts you want linked or not linked to that particular sheet. So if there's any that we're missing in the sheet that I'd like to include, I can just check the box, and then the data will just fill automatically into that Google Sheet. And then I'll see it here on the accounts sheet. I can select it and then apply a group. Hope that helps. Happy tracking.